Final part of you and me. Let's not talk about how bad I am at keeping promises, but anyway, this part is pretty long compared to the others, so I advise speeding the video up a bit. Anyway, hope you enjoy.
The next day. Atsumu? Yes, Omi? He brings up a hand and gently caresses my face and I lean into the touch. Has anyone ever told you that you're so beautiful? And that I could stare at you forever and never get bored? I'm a blushing mess right now. And no. Well, I guess I'll do the honor of being the first one then. And be the last one to do this. He brings our faces closer and I feel like I'm on the moon. As our lips are about to touch, I stop. Do you hear that? I listen in closely and I hear someone saying Atsumu? No, I don't hear anything, just kiss me. I shrug it off and continue to go on for the kiss until the sound gets louder and our lips are about to touch, but then, Atsumu. I suddenly wake up and I'm reminded of how life really is. I look over to where the voice was coming from and I'm met with a somewhat angry face looking at me. Good morning, Omi. Don't good morning, Omi me. I told you to wake up early yesterday and I still had to wake you up. I slumped back down on the bed, trying to pay attention to what he's saying, but moments of the dream won't leave my mind and it felt so real. Sorry, I was just having a really good dream, but it was just a dream. I don't know if I was trying to tell myself that or Sakuatsu, but it's not the second option. I'm glad you didn't have a nightmare, but you should start getting ready for our official training match today. I quickly sit up from the bed. How could I forget? I have been waiting for this day forever, and when it is finally here I woke up late. Wait, shit. I quickly get out of bed and start grabbing my towel to head to the shower. Why didn't you tell me, Omi? That's what I was trying to do. I run past him and ignore whatever he had just said. I had no time to pay attention. My dream match is happening today and I'm not even ready yet. I luckily arrive early enough for only 2 people to be waiting in line to use the shower. One of them is a familiar face. Hey, you're Komori, right? He turns around and looks at me for a while before smiling at me widely. Yes, I am, and you must be Atsumu, Sakuatsu's roommate. Yeah, it's nice to finally be able to talk to you. Sakuatsu talks about you a lot. I could say the same to you. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised at how easily he became attached to you. What? He chuckles a bit. You do not know how rare it is for him to make friends or try to make friends, especially with people like you. Common, not in a bad way, of course, I just mean active and energetic people. I never thought about things in that way. I mean, yeah, I was a bit confused for a while on why someone as calm and collected as him would become friends with the polar opposite. But I just assumed I got lucky and met him on a good day. Wait, but you're close to him? Only because I'm his cousin, otherwise he probably wouldn't even talk to me. I guess there's something special about you in some way. Our conversation was interrupted by some guy. A shower is available. Guess it's my turn. See you later in the court. He waved at me before going inside. I was left alone trying to process why Sakuatsu became friends with me. I think of many possibilities, but the one that I'm hoping is the right one doesn't seem like something very likely to be possible. I sigh and try to move on from that, knowing that Sakuatsu probably just liked our talks and it made him want to become friends with me. I was lucky enough to finish getting ready in time. We all ate breakfast together before starting the match. Everyone was now on the court with only a few minutes before the match started, and everyone was just talking to each other, including me. Samu, you life ruiner. I walk over to him and Suna, who has his arms wrapped around his waist and is resting his head on his shoulder, basically sleeping. What is it this time, Atsumu? Why did you do that to me? He looks at me with a confused expression and I give him a look that he just doesn't seem to pick up. Why did you make me realize my feelings? I didn't want this and now it's eating me alive. It takes him a while before something in him clicks and he starts laughing. I just stand there, clearly not amused, waiting for him to stop. Do you mean your very obvious feelings for Sakuatsu? Yeah, wait, you knew? The whole world might as well know at this point. It's so obvious you guys have a thing for each other. What do you mean by you guys? The way he looks at you. Or I guess the fact he even likes you. The way you talk about him, and don't get me started on the looks you guys send each other during practice. I dig around my memories and try to think about those moments, and now that I think about them, we do have I like you moments, of course. I noticed, but I ignored them since I thought I was just reading into it wrong. Wait, so you think he likes me back? Yes, the whole world thinks that. Atsumu, are you done now? I'm taken aback by the rough tone. Sorry, he didn't get any sleep last night. Maybe I would have if you didn't snore like a bear. Like you don't snore? I realize that they're having a moment, so I walk away and leave them be since I don't want to interrupt. Of course, I'm happy for my brother, but God, does it make me feel lonely seeing the two of them like that. I look over at Sakuatsu, who was talking to Komori. For a second we make eye contact, but I look away.
Lucky. ほんまやな。プリン1個貸しや。3個パックのじゃねえやつ。ごめんって。
The match hasn't been going very well so far. Sakusa's team was in the lead and my team was a bit stressed out about how we were 8 points behind, but I'm trying my best to stay positive. Come on guys, it's okay, we'll catch up to them, and even if we don't, at least we tried our best. I look around and everyone seems defeated, even Kida-san, and that says a lot. This isn't at all how I expected this match to go, and I can feel my eyes start to water because of how disappointed I am in myself. I should have been able to keep everyone up on their feet as their setter. The whistle is blown and we only have 4 minutes left. I try to do my best with the little to no time we have left, but in the end, we only manage to score 3 points, which still leaves us with 5 points behind. When the match ends, everyone is even more defeated than before. Atsumu is trying to catch his breath, while Kida-san is shaking the other team captain's hand, and Suna is sitting on the floor trying to catch his breath as well. And I find myself about to cry until I hear a voice behind me. Atsumu. I turn around and find him sticking out his hand from under the net with a soft smile on his face. You did well today. I expect more from you and your team next time though. Somehow all the sadness I was feeling goes away when I look at his dark brown eyes, and it's replaced with excitement to play against them again. I shake his hand and smile back at him. I save this moment in a special place in my mind since it's the first time we touch, on purpose. Can I talk to you later? After the match, although everyone was exhausted and probably just wanted to go to bed, the captains had arranged a little backyard party outside for us. If I'm being honest, it was probably the best decision I had ever made to attend it instead of just crying in bed all day, because even if we lost, at least I got steak and fruit, everything to fill the hole I feel. While I'm eating at a table, alone since it's pretty far away from everyone and everyone seems to be doing their own thing, Sakusa sits next to me, but we don't say anything until he speaks up. I really admired how positive you were today and how you tried to lift your team. I look over at him to find him already looking at me. It's one of the things that I like about you. And I froze. I think about it for a moment and wonder whether he had meant it in a friendly way or a romantic way, but as always his eyes aren't telling me anything. It's as if he's leading me on, and God only knows how much this is eating me alive. Omi, what are you trying to say? The words leave my mouth harsher than I intended them to. What are you talking about? The fact that he asks me that question but I still don't see anything in his eyes makes me even angrier. Why are you doing this? Doing what? Ever since Wednesday you've been different, and then you tell me stuff that confuses me, then you just go back to normal. I don't understand. Do you like me? Or am I just reading everything wrong? And you're just messing with me as if I'm some kind of joke? I stop talking for once to let him explain, but he doesn't say anything. He stares at me and I finally find a glimpse of emotion in his eyes, and it's sadness? Atsumu, I don't know what to say. It's just a yes or no question, Omi. I don't know. Okay then. I get up and walk away since I don't want to cause a scene in front of everyone. I wish for him to stop me or at least walk after me, but I'm met with me reaching our dorm and doing what I wanted to do the least, staying in bed. As I sit on the floor packing my bags, there's a soft familiar knock on my door and I hesitate on whether I should let them in or not. But of course, I give in. Come in. Sakusa opens the door but doesn't walk inside the room. You're already packing? Yeah. But you only leave tomorrow and it's still early. So? He sighs before taking a step but quickly stops. Can I come in? I think about it for a while before giving in again. Okay. I continue to pack while he walks over to where I am and sits down next to me. But of course not too close. Before I say anything, I just want to apologize first. I'm sorry about earlier. I just really didn't know what to say and I did not expect things to happen like that. He stops and waits for me to say something but I don't. I might be acting a bit childish but I don't care. He sighs and I start to feel bad, so I stop and look over at him. It's okay if you don't like me back, Omi. But I do, Atsumu. I'm taken aback by the words that come out of his mouth and it takes me a while to process it all, but he continues. Dart, that's the problem. You're leaving tomorrow and we might never see each other again, so how would we ever work? Yeah, we could do long distances but that rarely works out for others, and what's to say it will work out for us? And my misophobia stops me from almost every kind of contact, and the only thing that I've gotten comfortable doing is holding your hand, and that's probably not enough for you. I quickly cut his out loud overthinking off. Whoa, Omi breathes. He takes a deep breath before letting it out. We don't have to rush into anything we're both not comfortable with, and even if your misophobia means we're going to have to take it even slower, then so be it. I see a small smile appear around the corner of his lips. And I really want to try this even with the long distance, if you want that as well. I do, but what if things don't go well? But what if things do go well? It's silent while we both just stare at each other. I'm able to read his eyes again and I'm met with a look of hope in them. Okay, we can try this.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like. I just want to say thank you for all your nice comments, they really motivate me, and shout out to this kind user who asked for one. Also, I'm kind of glad I've finally finished this series because it was just stressing me out, but I will definitely still continue to post.